Hey, what is up, everyone? CardMechanic here. Really excited to see all you guys here. This is crazy. The second ever live stream I've ever done. The first live stream I did was, I think, last year in January. So it's been over a year. Great to have all you guys here. How many people we got? We have 24 people. That is awesome. So here's what I'm going to do today. I know a lot of people couldn't make the live stream from, just because this timing is crazy time for some people. But so what I'm going to do is in this video, I'm going to be giving away 6 decks. All right. So 3 people are going to win 2 decks each. So I'm going to be giving away a total of 6 decks. And then I'm going to release another giveaway video tomorrow in less than 24 hours, giving away 6 more decks. So I'm going to be giving away a total of 12 decks. All right. Which is the most decks I've ever given away for anything. I think 10K definitely crazy, awesome milestone. So a lot of cool stuff. So so I know a lot of people want to win. All of you guys have a pretty good chance to win. And I was thinking to myself, how can I do this giveaway? Because usually when I do giveaways, it's always I put in a list of names, and all those people, after I put it in, I spin a wheel, and that's when the names are picked. But it'd be kind of boring if I'm sitting here typing in all those names. So I saw one of Ryze Magic's live streams with Chandler, and his idea was great. I'm just gonna pick a card at random, and then whoever is able to guess what card it is, they're gonna win the decks. All right, so that's how we're gonna be conducting this giveaway. All right, cool. So, yeah, I think we're pretty much all set to go. Hopefully, all you guys can hear me. Otherwise, I'm just talking to myself. All right, so the plan here for today is, yes, David, they are marked cards, but you shouldn't have brought that up. Someone could have won something. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through all of my decks today, and as you know, all the decks that I have here on this display case. After we go through the first column right here, that's when I'll be doing a giveaway. Then we'll go through 2 more columns. I'll be doing another giveaway, and then as soon as we finish going through the rest, we're going to do one blast giveaway. All right, guys. So yeah, here's what I got. Looking at the first column right here, I have started with one of my favorite decks, and these are, of course, the Ryze playing cards. And the reason I like these cards so much is because they're designed so well, and they're made on premium stock. They're thin crushed, and they handled so well right out of the box. It was just perfect. I just really loved these playing cards. That's why I have them among the first row right there. Cool. Great to have everyone here. I see Michael, Kardashian, Raku, David, Kardashian, Patrick. Hey, John, great to see you, my man. All right, so many people here. Awesome. So yeah, that's why I filled up like 5 slots with just these Ryze playing cards. What else? What else do we got? So now I did not get into Fontaines for like the longest time. What's up, Odyssey? How you doing? Hey, Jesse, great to have you here. So for the longest time, I did not like Fontaines, but I don't know what happened. I got on the hype train for a little bit, so I did collect a good number of Fontaines, right? So I got the Good Company Fontaines, and the reason I got the Good Company Fontaines is because the back design wasn't like a solid design. It was kind of had like a wavy thing going on, so I added that to my collection. These aquaberries, I really loved the aquaberry Fontaine's colors. So they just looked so nice, and blue is among one of my favorite colors. So I just couldn't pass up this deck. So I had to get those. The pineapple ones came out like 10 seconds after those. So yeah, that's what that was. And then after the horchata Fontaines came out, then I'm like, okay, well, I need to calm down a little bit. It's a bit over the top. All right. Hey, Liam. Hey, Ratan. Great to have you guys here. Oh man, I feel like I've missed so much of the chat by just talking. The Magic Dutch Man. Thanks for the congrats on the 10K. Another deck I really liked with the Fontaines was the Babylon Fontaines, and just because it had that UV light with the back. Again, I'm not a huge fan of these black borders on playing cards, but I really liked what they did with the UV light. I thought it was unique. Not too many cards actually, have that. So it was quite nice. Really nice to get a chance to use these cards. And then, of course, most recently, they released the Pink Panther playing cards. And I gotta say, I don't know about the Pink Panther playing cards. I love the Pink Panther. The color pink is okay, but I don't know. For me personally, I'm not a fan of one-way back designs. Maybe it's just OCD because if the cards are all like this and then suddenly that's coming out over there, it drives me insane. So I like everything neat, nice, and organized. But honestly, it is a very nice deck. I do love how well it's designed, but still not a huge fan of one-way backs. Yeah, Magic Tricks 51. You noticed my Barolo. Thank you very much. I've been practicing it since we had our Learn With Me. Last couple of decks I have on this run. I'm just going to go through 3 more, and then we're going to do the giveaway. The first one is the Ambient playing cards by Dealer's Grip, and I gotta say, I don't know what it is about that guy, but all his decks, well, maybe not all, but like most of his decks are one-way back designs, and just it drives me crazy. Why do people do this? Hey Sean, thanks for the congrats on 10K. So honestly, his decks seem more like artwork oriented. So if you take a look at these cards, this is something you'd see in like an art hall that, at least an art hall that I wouldn't understand, right? I'm no artist, right? So I mean it looks nice. It's not nice enough to actually mess around with for me. But I mean, hey, they're nice to have. All right. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Dan Fisher. Levy, thanks so much. I really appreciate that. And of course, I just released the review on the entire playing card, so I'm not going to go too much in detail. But I gotta say, it is one of my favorite tuck cases, just because it has that matte type feel, and then has pigment foil with these windows. I think this is definitely one of my favorite tuck cases. That's not like way over the top, So that's that. And then lastly, down here, I got these Dan and Dave playing cards by Dan and Dave and Anyone Collab playing cards. So really cool stuff. And again, I believe these also have that black border. So not a super fan of the black border, just because they wear out easily. So you can't use these cards too much, otherwise they start to wear. But you can always use like a Sharpie or a black Sharpie to go ahead and color in those edges. It's just so much extra work though. But I mean, hey, they look nice. You can't do much with them unless you want to ruin them. All right. Thank you for all the congratulations. All right. What's magic? I made my homemade tuck case from a cigarette box, and I painted it. That's pretty cool. The Magic Dustpan. I'd actually love to see that. That actually sounds pretty cool. If you want to email that to me, email me screenshots of that. That'd be really cool. And yes, Jesse, Nox are also among my favorite decks. We haven't gotten to that column yet, but if you look at this whole center column, that's filled with just Nox. All right. Hey, Card Perfect Magician. Great to see you on here. All right. So, all right, we went through the first column already. All right, so here's what's going to happen. For the first giveaway, I'm going to be giving away 2 decks right now. After we go through 2 other columns, I'm going to give away 2 more decks, and then 2 more columns, and I'll give away 2 more decks. All right, so we've just gone through the first column, and I'm going to give away these Shuckers by OPC, and this deck, Best Cardist Alive, BCA, whatever it is. So I'm going to be giving away these 2 decks to the first winner. And as you guys suggested, I won't use a marked deck, so I'll put away this deck and I'll use something else. What deck should I use? Oh wait, I have my own deck. I'll definitely use that one. I can't wait. You guys don't understand. I cannot wait until I get the actual decks for the Can of Supers playing cards. I've just been really just playing with the prototypes for the longest time. I can't wait. I can't wait for you guys to get this deck yourselves. All right. So first giveaway. It is time for the first giveaway. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to shuffle up this deck, and I'm going to pick a card at random. Again, I got this idea from seeing Chandler do his live giveaway. So I'm stealing your idea, Chandler. If you ever get a chance to see this, just know. All right, here we go. Going to shuffle it up, and I'm going to pick one card at random. Here we go. All right, first person to guess what this card is will win these 2 decks. All right, so go ahead and take a guess. All right, so far no one yet. No one yet. We have a lot of guesses going on. Well, I'm actually losing track of what everyone's saying. Jesus. Wow. Okay. I don't think I've seen it yet. Have I? Okay, we're gonna need to take a step back. All right, everyone just needs to calm down. I'm gonna have to go through and see who said what, because you guys are just blowing up the chat right now, and I cannot make heads or tails of who said what. But I do believe I saw the right answer in there. So everyone could just stop for now. That would be perfect. Because the right answer is here. I know I saw it. I just don't know if that was the first instance of me seeing it. So let me tell you, the card that was here was the King of Spades. All right, so whoever guessed King of Spades, I'm gonna have to actually go through the chat and see who actually said King of Spades first. But this may take a while, so if you guys just want to chill, want some music, King of Spades. Dan Fisher. I believe Dan Fisher was the first person to say King of Spades. So congrats, Dan. Make sure to send me an email at realcardmech@gmail.com. And yeah, then I can send you these 2 decks, right? So I'm going to put them on over to the side. And yeah, that's that. And maybe I should just take a picture in case I forget who the winner is. But it is Dan Fisher. All right, there we go. Dan Fisher. Perfect. All right. So congrats again, Dan Fisher. All right, so pick these back up. Oh, even better. If you send me your email, that's even better. I'll take a picture of that. There we go. Perfect. Awesome. Thanks so much. All right, so King of Spades is now out of contention. All right, and yeah, we're going to go through the rest of the deck right back after we go through 2 more columns of this display case. So the next deck, this was actually one of my favorite decks growing up that I was never able to get. I think when I was 18, 19 years old, I wanted these Jack Seller playing cards, but every time, I think they were available on Theory 11. Every time I went on Theory 11, it was sold out every single time. And I got so mad because they looked so nice. Like, look at that tug case. I just think it was absolutely unbelievable. So I've wanted this deck for such a long time, and then I went on Rare Playing Cards. Nope, it's not a promotion, by the way, but I went on Rare Playing Cards, and they had this deck, and I was so happy. It was a bit overpriced because it's sold out everywhere else, but I was so happy that I got like I think 6 or 7 of these. But I've put up 5 right here. Definitely one of my favorite decks. It just looks so nice. Let me show you real quick for those of you guys who haven't seen this deck before. Look at that. It's just such a nice deck. I really love it. And what I like even more is if you look closely at the pips, you can see it kind of has 2 shades. It's like a darker and a lighter shade. So I just thought that was really cool. Vineet, please have mercy on me. I'll do my best. Okay. So yeah, let's move on to the next deck. So this is also this whole column, by the way. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but this is not organized by color because so many people tell me, oh, this you should organize by color, but it would drive me insane if like I had all like the blue playing cards here and like the red here, purple here, and they were all different brands. It would drive me insane. So that's why I kind of want to keep everything that relates close together. So one of my other favorite tuck cases was the Alex Pandrea deck, and it and feels so cool. I'm a huge fan of minimalistic designs, so I just think that this whole experience of this whole deck looks really nice. You can see it has a gold foil with an X on the front. It says Alex Pandrea signed. It has the gold sticker flap. I completely forgot what this is called. I completely forgot what's this called. If you guys want to back me up, I completely forgot what this is called. The sticker thingy. You know what I'm talking about. All right. So so yeah, so this is a very nice deck, and yeah, Card Perfect Magician. I agree. I'm not a huge fan of one-way back designs, but it's kind of difficult to tell. I think that's one thing they did well with this deck. It's a tuck seal. Seal, that's what it is. So it's difficult to tell with this deck if if it's a one way or not. It is in fact a one way back design, but it does it in a subtle way, and that's what I was kind of a fan of. Of course, I'd prefer if it was a two way back design, but I think this does one way well enough. All right, I believe it's printed by the USPCC. It is. It is manufactured by the United States Playing Card Company. Bam. All right, so that's that deck. The next deck is Lady Moon. I've actually never opened up this deck, but I just have it because it just looks so beautiful. And I actually I think I saw Card Perfect Magician's review on these playing cards, and correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, they looked really nice, so I definitely had to pick them up for myself. Okay. Moving on to the next deck. This is actually the first Ace Fulton's deck that I had, and of course I didn't open it, so it's here. But from what I've heard about this deck, it is quite nice. And let me tell you, by the way, in case a lot of you don't know, I have not started collecting decks until after I started this YouTube channel. So I started this YouTube channel in September of 2017. That's when I uploaded my first official video, and I just didn't. I had like 5 decks. Okay, I had like bicycle decks. I had the Tally Ho Vipers and the Tally Ho Circleback. And maybe I had like two or three bicycle decks, but I had Tally Ho Vipers, Tally Ho Circleback, and Tally Ho Fanback. And I lied. I had one more, and I had the Artifice deck. We'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to that. But that's pretty much all I had. In all my videos, if you look at my earlier stuff, the cards are garbage. Like they look like they've been messed around with for the longest time, and just nothing mattered. Any more giveaways today? Yes, there will be 2 more giveaways today. After we go through the center row, I'll do another giveaway, and after we go through this last row, then I'll do another giveaway. So plenty of more decks to be given away. And yes, I do have the Pink Panther decks. I showed them off a little earlier. Bam, there it is, Pink Panther. They look nice, but again, I'm not a huge fan of one-way back, so it's going to be more of like a display piece that I have. All right. Yes, Art of Play is amazing. Art of Play has in my opinion, it has the widest range of decks. I remember I got this one deck from their I think birthday bundle. I completely forgot what it's called, but it was like a furry deck. It was like pink and furry, and it was the weirdest thing I ever felt. But the tuck case was really cool. I gotta say, it was weird, but really cool. Not a fan of the backs of the cards, but it was really cool. So yes, plush edition. That's what it is, Odyssey. You're completely right. Plush edition. Okay. So moving on to the next decks. By the way, in terms of the second column, the decks that I kept here are the ones that have like a nicer type of tuck case. So any of the fancier tuck cases are kept right here. And by fancier, I mean like they have like foils, they're embossed, and things of that nature. So right here, I got these gold standard playing cards. Man, I gotta say, it always slips my mind. I can't do this thing live. I always have notes for everything. So yeah, that's what it is. Ace 23 Magic, appreciate it. That is awesome to hear. What else? What else do we got? I think you should give a single deck to each winner. See, I thought about it, but don't worry. I'm going to be giving away more decks. I'm going to be releasing a video tomorrow where I'll be giving away even more decks. All right, so don't even worry about it. All right, so yeah, moving on to the next deck that we got here. Now, the next couple of decks that we have here are the Gatorbacks by David Blaine. So these are also quite nice. I have the Rose Gold Edition, the red, and the blue. So small collection of David Blaine playing cards. I didn't start collecting them until like last year, but it is what it is. Yeah, I agree. Chris Ramsey's decks are pretty amazing. I actually love them myself. What else? So I did miss a lot of comments, so I'm gonna take a break here, go through some of the comments. Yeah, I already answered about Pink Panther. If you need cards, Card Cuts is amazing. Yeah, Card Cuts is pretty awesome. They have quite a good collection of decks to get. Carnation 52. What do you think of my channel name? I like it. I like the channel name. Stu Batman looks like 2 overlooked decks in last column. I do not have overlooked decks in the last column, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Ace 23 Magic, not even reading my message. I'm sorry. I just got too caught up. What else? What else? Those knocks. If you put one opposite way and one not, and that white seal it has on the front may be altered. I don't know what that means. But the way that I have these cards arranged is I have the top of the tuck case facing this direction. So that's pretty much how I have all of these. I believe all of them should be like that. I did mess up once, and that actually drove me crazy when I found out. But yeah, that is what it is. Nice display. Thanks so much. Thank you so much. The Magic Dutchman. Where can I get your cards? You can get them on my website. It is in pretty much all of my video descriptions. cardmechanic.me/shop. Roshan, do you have a Discord server? Yes, I do, but currently it's only open for my Underground Club members. I'm thinking about seeing when I can open it up to everyone, but that's still in the works. Ron Reese, I have not bought your deck yet because my parents think I have enough decks, and they came home from Universal with 2 more decks for me. Yep, I completely understand. Yeah, I guarantee you, if I had like 10 decks, my parents would be like, no more decks for you. But luckily now I can buy some of my own decks. The Card Magician. What if I copy paste all 52 cards? You will be disqualified. Don't do that. Top 3 on the very right column are orbits. Yes, they are. Good observation. So you have any really rare card sets, like few in the world kind of sets? Not that I know of, not really, because I wasn't really big into card collecting. I really started doing it because, okay, now this sounds stupid, but I really started doing it because everyone else was doing it. So, and it felt weird to only have like one deck showcased in all my videos. So that was weird. Okay. Yeah, so that's why it's not, I don't have any, crazy rare decks. I just collected because everyone else was doing it. Charo Magic, do you have the Love Me by Theory 11? I do not. I actually thought about getting it. I just didn't want to spend the money at the time, but I do like them. I do love that deck. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna get back to this for now, but I'll get back to your comments really soon. We're almost done with this row. So the next deck I have are these Star Wars decks. Bam, Dark Side, Light Side. I've done a review on them. You can go ahead and check them out. And Theory 11, I think, just does a killer job with their tuck cases. Like, it's amazing. The next deck I have here, Darren Brown playing cards. I really love these also by Theory 11. And one of the reasons I love this deck is because it looks just like a book. So I wish I had like a mini like deck bookcase where if I just bought a bunch of these decks, I can just pull them out, almost open them up like a book. I know the King's Wild Project also does amazing books. I've purchased the Robin Hood. I'll probably get the Beowulf soon. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Lots of cool stuff. And down here, Third Way Industries also does beautiful designs. I think they have one of my favorite, I would say one of my favorite designs of all time. Like, for example, this Odysseus Neptune by Third Way Industries. I'm not a fan of their backs, by the way. Just complete honesty, I'm not a fan of their backs. But like for example, their King of Spades, where it's like, look at that King of Spades. It just looks incredible. I think the artwork they do is just unreal. So I love the Third Way Industries deck. So those are the last three decks I have on here. All right, all right, all right. So let's go through some more. Let's go through some more comments. Your parents don't approve of you buying a lot of decks either. I can relate. Yes, melting box. Very true. Ace 23 Magic. Don't worry. Great having you here. Stu Batman. What's your opener trick? I would say my opener trick is the slop card trick, where, for example, spectator goes ahead, selects a card. In this case, 7 of Spades. I lose the card in the deck, but I actually control it to the bottom. And then I start mixing it up like this, some cards face up, some cards face down. Remember, card is 7 of Spades. Then I show the spectator, there's some cards face up, some cards face down. There's some cards facing back to back. And then, magic, snap, whatever it is. And then that one card is reversed, and that's their 7 of Spades. So that's the first trick I always start with, just because it's not over the top. It's simple to do, and it also gets great reactions. So I want to set a standard, a good standard when first performing the card trick, and then build up from there. That's my go-to opener. What about the GOB deck set by Arc playing cards? I do not have those. I'm not actually too sure what those look like. Again, I said I'm like huge into card collecting. I'm doing my best to keep up. So yeah, that's where that is. Where are the Mint 2 playing cards? Those are also exclusive decks. I actually only have one of those, and that is like back over there, not in my display case. I do like the mints. I'm not a huge fan of them, but yeah, I have one deck, and that's like back over there. Sophia Mirza, say my name. Sophia Mirza. At least I hope I'm saying that right. Favorite card brand? I mean, come on. I just released my own brand, so the Canis Lupus brand is my favorite brand. But if I had to pick a number 2, I would say Nox, because they're very nice and simple decks. And they did release a luxury collection. But the reason I didn't get the luxury collection was because I like Nox for their simplicity. They're not over the top. And that's why I didn't get the luxury collection. But I do have a good collection of Nox. What's the most expensive deck owned by you? Fun fact, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think David F. pointed out that if an octopus could palm is such an expensive deck. I think I looked it up on eBay. It was like $280, $300. I had no idea. I would not have opened this deck if I knew that. So I think this may be one of the most expensive decks I own, but now that it's opened and used, I don't know how much that's the case. But ever since David told me that, I have stopped using this deck. Do you have the Memento Mori playing cards? I do, and that's actually in my cabinet, and I have a separate cabinet collection, so I keep that in there. What's your favorite derived color, including the OG blacks? I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure. You may have to clarify that question. Do you have? I already answered that. Oh man, I have missed so much stuff. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go back to my deck collection for a little bit, and then we'll do the giveaway, and then I'll come back to the comments. So coming to the middle column, we have the Nox. This is the column of Nox, right? So we have this is one of my favorite Nox, the black ones. So I have 2 of these in my shelf, and I also have one on my mini shelf back here that's no longer there. Oh, it is. Yes, it is. We're okay. I was gonna say I lied. I don't have it, but yeah. So again, I love these cards because of their simplicity. When you're doing card magic, I think these are one of the best cards to go with, because in people's minds, they don't see anything different or crazy about these cards. So that's why I really love these. So definitely one of my favorites for card magic, especially because they're also marked for suit. So that's also pretty handy, even though I don't use it as much, but pretty handy regardless. All right, so those are the Nox. The other Nox I love are these purple Nox. I also have them back there. Then of course I have blue, green, yellow, red, and these are the knockouts. One is white and one is black. I've also left these unopened. I've actually bought a lot of knocks just to kind of fill up this middle section right here, because when I wanted a middle row right here, it was like, I want the middle row, and then I had knocks, but they were all like the same color. They were like all black, all purple, all blue, and I didn't have any other colors. So I went ahead and bought like so many other knocks just to fill up this row. So you can see here, I have all the winter knocks that came out, I think like 2019 or something. But oops, no, this is the same color. Here we go. I have these winter knocks. Also love this deck. Put these back in. Then we have the Super Knocks right here. Love these Super Knocks. I have the Super Knocks second edition. I wanted to get the first edition. I love Batman, love Superman more. So if you're a Batman fan, I think Superman would kill Batman any day of the week. Of course, if Batman does not have infinite prep time, because that's a whole different argument. But the point is, these playing cards, I love them. I do not have the first edition, and I do not want to spend a whole lot of money buying the first edition. So that is what that is. The next, I have these wooden knocks. Are they called wooden knocks? They're called knock on wood. Whatever they're called, knock on wood is perfect for it. All right. Didn't really open them. I just bought them for this center row. And this last one, knock 3000, have these here as well. Okay. Now that we've gone through this center row, it's time for another giveaway. So for those of you guys just joining in right now, I'm going to shuffle up this deck. Okay. And actually, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Just gonna take it back. I'm going to answer a couple of questions. Otherwise, we're going to blow up the chat and I'm going to miss all the questions. Okay. What was your first deck? First deck, as far as I can remember, was a blue bicycle deck. Michael, have you reached 500 decks yet? I don't think so. I think, actually, I may have, because I've bought so many random bricks. I think, Michael, I may have reached 500 decks. David F. Zeus on the King of Spades. Yes, that was Zeus on the King of Spades. Did you perform street magic, approaching people and showing them tricks? Now, I didn't perform street magic in the way that you may think of street magic when you first think of it. It was more when I was on my college campus, or if I was in high school in my classes in the hallway or whatever. I usually walked up to people, did card tricks for them. So I would consider being on the college campus, walking up to random people and doing card tricks, street magic. So, but not on like the streets of New York or LA, because I've only been to LA like once. Although New York's like right up the street, like in like 50 minutes. Okay. Sophia, thanks. Congrats on 10K. I've been here since 2K. Wow, that's crazy. Great to have you here, Sophia. Wish playing cards. Sir, do you have if an octopus could palm deck? Yeah, I just showed that off, but sorry, yeah, I'm late. Really late to answering these questions. Joby Deck said the card college decks, I think. Yeah, the card college cards, they're beautiful. The tuck case is unreal. But again, it's over the top, but it's unreal. The tuck case is just beautiful. Nishal M. Sharma, from where to learn magic tricks or magic? Right here on this channel. This is where you learn. All right, and if, of course, you can search up other stuff also, read books. Card College, also a great book. Expert at the Card Table, definitely fantastic book. But right here, this is where you learn. What's your favorite marked deck, Michael? That's a good question. That is a good question. I think my favorite marked deck is actually a deck that I marked myself. I used to watch Scam School a lot back in the day, and the bicycle cards. I don't know if I have them marked right now. Let me check. I keep cards everywhere, by the way, in case you didn't know. But man, I don't have a marked bicycle deck here? Oh man, upsetting. Unfortunate. Okay, but I don't know how many of you are aware, but Scam School, they taught how to actually mark in bicycle decks. So before I even bought like a whole collection of cards, I used to color these in with red Sharpie myself, these corners right here. So it used to be the value right there. and then the suit right there. So that was my favorite mark deck from way back, and I think that is still my favorite mark deck because I can read that the fastest. Too bad that Darren Brown cards didn't have anything. Yeah, Sean, I agree. I really wish they had something, but it is weird. The Darren Brown playing card, well, in theory, 11 in general, I feel like they don't have a lot of extra things with the cards themselves, but I think the presentation of the cards are very nice. Lane Guts, Card Mechanic is the man. Thank you so much. From Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Awesome. Yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway in like 2 minutes, so stay tuned. 2 minutes, we're gonna do the giveaway. Yes, I was like, yep, bar using Phenoctopus Palm. Yep, that was you, David. I wish. I guarantee you my signature is worth like 10 cents, if even that. Okay, cool. What's your opinion on Lotus in hand? Well, let me tell you, I have one. I have one of their decks down here. One, because they do the randomest drops at the randomest times. I can't get their decks because like it's like I'm sleeping at like 4 a.m. and then they suddenly post on their social media, oh, gates are open or whatever they say, something, I forgot what they say, and it's like, what? Now what? I can't. I wake up at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. whatever time I wake up, and it's like, okay, well, I missed this drop. That's what it is. It is what it is. So the cards are nice. They really do have nice designs on their cards, but I can't get them, so I don't like them. I don't have Summer Nox, by the way. Superman would not kill Batman. Come on. Okay, well, Stu Batman, you said it, so I'll accept it. Ha 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 ha. Miracle J, I haven't seen you on here for such a long time. Great to have you here. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the giveaway now. So same thing I did as like 10, 15 minutes ago, whenever it was. I'm going to shuffle up this deck. Keep in mind, I have now taken out the King of Spades. So I'm going to shuffle up this deck. Let me take out the Jokers also, right? I don't want you guys saying, oh, no one guessed Jokers. Where are the Jokers? What's going on? There's one Joker. And there's the other Joker. Okay, I took the Jokers out. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to shuffle through this deck. The first person to guess what card I'm holding up will win. What are you going to win? What are you going to win? You're going to win. What should I give you? Okay, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you this these Decade playing cards and the Avocados by OPC. So these are the two decks that you're going to win. All right. So get ready, guys. Here we go. I'm shuffling it up. Shuffling it up. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Guess what this card is? All right, we still have guesses coming in, but no one's got it yet. People were close, but people were close. There it is. The first person got it. It is the 2 of Diamonds. I think it's super. I can't pronounce your last name, but that's what it is. It is the 2 of Diamonds. So, bam. Make sure to send me an email, and if you do not send me an email, then I'll just send me an email, or you can type in your email in the live chat. I'm gonna take a picture just in case. There we go. All right, that was quick. The last time it took a bit of time, but this time was quick. This time was really quick. Okay, so bam, these are the 2 decks you're gonna win. Put them aside for you right there. Now there are 2 decks remaining, but we'll get to that after we go through the last 2 columns. All right. And hopefully you know you won, by the way. Where are you? There you go. I'm gonna post your name in the chat just so you know that you won. Bam. Yeah, you can either send me an email or you can post your email in the chat. So this way I can email you directly. Whatever works best for you, or you can email me at realcardmech@gmail.com. Okay. Okay. What else? What else? Let me actually go through a couple more things, and then we'll go back to the cards. Okay, you know what? I'm not scrolling like 10,000 comments back up. How many decks do you think you'll release before 2023? Okay, well, complete honesty here. Super honesty, super duper honesty time. When I released the Candace Lupus playing cards, I honestly expected to sell out within the month. Okay. And the reason for that is because I'm sure, as some of you guys know, I launched a poll on my YouTube channel and on the community page, and I asked how many people would buy a deck, and the total came to over 1,100, almost 1,200. So I'm like, okay, well, that should be a reasonable amount. So I went ahead and launched this deck, and so until this point, I have sold just over 100 decks. So until I have sold at least 400 or 500 more of the Candace Lupus playing cards, that's when the next deck will be released. I actually am working on the design for the beta edition. So again, this was the Candace Lupus alpha edition. So I have been working a lot on the design aspect of the beta playing cards, but I'm going to tell you, they're definitely going to be much more customized than these playing cards. But it's not going to be over the top. It's going to be, again, I like minimalistic, so it's going to be a minimalistic design. So answering your question, by the way, how many decks will I release? I would say maybe 2 more decks. All right. Now, that was a very long answer. All right. Card Perfect, you're much better at live streaming than what you give yourself credit for. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. What's your favorite deck of playing cards? My favorite deck. These cards right here. The Candace Lupus playing cards. That's my favorite deck. And well, this is just a prototype, but you know what I mean. But if I had to say something, I'd say either these black knocks or the purple knocks. One of those two. Luxury knock edition. Now, I did talk about that a little bit. I was not a huge fan of the luxury knocks because I like knocks for the simplicity. So I felt like luxury knocks were kind of, going past that. So that's why I'm not a fan of the luxury knocks, and I didn't get them. Can you give away the B playing cards? I mean, I can, but I already picked out the decks I'm giving away. So when I post a video tomorrow, though, at 12 p.m. US EST, I'll be posting another giveaway video. All right, so keep your eyes open for that. Do you watch Attack on Titan? No. Hello from Canada. Hello. Man, I feel like I'm looking at something and then it just goes away. I went to the toilet. Sorry, don't worry. It's okay. I go sometimes as well. Okay. Can you make a tutorial on the length of time it takes to customize one card? I kind of made a tutorial on that with my MPC deck, but maybe I will. Can you speak German for German fans? People are demanding speak Hindi. Man, a lot of people have a lot of demands. Michael, next giveaway, enter a comment saying start to mark the actual start of comment guesses. I like that idea, Michael. I'll do that. All right, so you're going to have to wait until I say start. You cannot start guessing. Can you speak French for the French fans? Oui. All right. Can you speak English for the English fans? Okay. Do you have a favorite flourish? I'm actually not sure. It's always switches around. I demand setup tour. Hey, Cardman Tutorials, great to have you on here. Great to have you on here, my friend. What's your favorite borderless playing cards? Ooh, that's a tough one. I would have to say bees. I have them back here. I love having this here. I can hide stuff behind this. I would have to say these Club Special Bees are my favorite borderless deck. Just because I use them so much. I'm just so accustomed to them. But the Madison Gamblers, also fantastic. They're marked and they're borderless. Beautiful. I love them. How is your VAT fan? Haven't done that in a while, so not the best. Can you do a tutorial for the Chris Pratt trick on the Graham Norton show? I'm sure people have tutorials on it. I'm sure you can look that up. I love it when you play spectator. Thank you, Levy. I love when I play spectator also. It just takes so long to edit those videos. It just drives me crazy. So if I set up more time for editing, then I'll do more of those. But it really does require a lot of effort on that end. But anyway, let me continue back here. So as I was mentioning, moving on to this column. This column is mostly focused on Theory 11. Not Theory 11. What am I saying? On Illusionist. It's mostly focused on Illusionist. Because I'm sure as some people know, when I first started card tricks, my friend introduced me and he showed me the Illusionist website. So I'm like, this is it. Illusionist has all the cards. Nobody else. Only Illusionist has playing cards. Nobody else sells playing cards. So all the shopping I did, whenever I asked my parents for cards, anything like that, illusionist.com. Gift cards, illusionist.com. Everything was illusionist.com. So that's why the first deck I actually got from there was the Artifice playing cards. And these were my favorite playing cards for the longest time. And I did not even use them. I bought 2 of these decks, maybe 1 or 2. I bought 1 in the beginning and then 1 more because that's really all I can, all my parents would buy me. But I bought 2 of these decks. And one I messed up because I spilled water on them. That was a huge bummer. I was so upset about that. Yeah, so that's that. And the other deck, I actually erased some of the pips to ask a girl out to prom. So I did the this and that card trick with the Artifice playing cards because 1, they look very fancy, and 2, I love doing card tricks, and 3, I didn't want to go to prom by myself, so I had to do that. And it worked out well. She said yes, and we haven't spoken since for the longest time. So that's what that is. Anyway, whole story is Artifice playing cards. I loved them for the longest time, so they will always have a place on my shelf. Now, when's the next giveaway? The next giveaway will happen as soon as I finish going through the rest of the decks. How much experience do you have in Magic and cardistry? I've been doing card Magic since I was 12 years old. I'm 26 now, so 14 years. 14 years of experience with card Magic. How long, how much, and cardistry? Cardistry really has been like, it's really been on and off. I first got into card Magic, and then I stopped doing card Magic, and then I did cardistry for a little bit. Then I stopped doing cardistry, went right into card Magic again, did a lot of card Magic, and then went back to cardistry, and then while also doing card Magic at the same time. So it was kind of just doing both, and so that's where we are now. How long have you been practicing Magic for? I think I answered that. Life is beautiful. I ordered Knights playing cards. Awesome. Love Knights playing cards. Definitely great playing cards. Love chess. Love cards. Good combination. Card match tutorials. Will have to watch this when it's finished. Just got in from work. All right. Great having you here. I probably missed that, by the way, but cool. What did the girl say? Girl said yes. Life's beautiful started last year. No dislike to your stream. Great subscriber. Thanks so much, Nichelle. Michael, moral of prom story: cards will never let you down the way some people will. Absolutely true. Melting Box. Although I did not use Magic to get my prom day, but I also haven't spoken to her in the longest time. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. People grow apart. Cardigan 52. Please give some practice tips. What are we practicing? Is this card Magic or is this cardistry? It really depends. If you're practicing card Magic, I would say learn from people with experience. And after you learn from people with experience, try to copy their performance. And once you have their performance down, then create your own version of that performance. Because the reason you want to copy their performance first is you want to learn or stand on the shoulders of giants, get the same impact that they're getting. And then once you're comfortable with that, then you really put yourself into the card trick and make it completely your own. The card trick, magic, whatever you're doing. In terms of what else are we talking about? In terms of cardistry, in terms of practicing cardistry, I practice 20 minutes a day. That's it. And this is per move, by the way. So if I'm doing like 3 moves, I practice total of 1 hour, 20 minutes each. And a couple reasons why I do this. One is because I get very frustrated practicing cardistry, and maybe you may not know this, but it drives me insane. If you've seen my learn with me, I fast forward through a lot of that, but I just get so frustrated doing cardistry because sometimes my fingers just don't work the way I want them to. So, but the end product is cool. So you kind of just stick through it, power through. So 20 minutes of practice a day keeps you away from the frustration, and it kind of helps to build the muscle memory along the way. Because, for example, when I was learning Barolo 2, I got to a point where I couldn't like get to here. So I think probably that's where I stopped day 1 or something. But then when I picked up on day 2, I was able to hop back on and get there a lot easier. So then the next step after, after this move became easier to do. And of course, I'm dropping these cards now. But yeah, so that's why I'd say when I'm doing cardistry, I practice 20 minutes a day. Can you be quicker? I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can. I'm sorry. Please don't fire me. What got you into Magic? Well, Stu Batman, great question. I was sitting at the lunch table. My friend showed me a card trick. I remember that day quite clearly. Fell in love with Magic. Obsessed with how that card trick was done, and that's really what got me into Magic. Can you just in lip sync say colorful? There you go. I think that's what you wanted me to do. I love the fact that you actually read all the comments. Thanks so much. I love being able to go through the comments. One of my favorite things about doing this is being able to go through the comments. And I do my best to reply to everyone. Sometimes I don't get to everyone because there's some days you just feel water. Hold on, I'm dying. Okay. Like I was saying, some days you just get a bit overwhelmed with all the video work, with balancing everything, because I also work from pretty much 9 a.m. to about 5:30 every day. So it's kind of difficult to balance everything and reply to comments. So once in a while I forget, but chances are if you send me a DM on Instagram or email me, I'll get back to you within a week, if not the same day. Big thanks to YouTube and Michael for recommending you. Thank you, Jesse Champlin. You are awesome. And Michael is awesome as well. What's your favorite Gaff gimmick card? That's a good question. Recently, it's become the what's that card? The Chris Ramsey just released his first V4 playing cards, the Warped Queen. The Warped Queen and the 4. That's one of my favorite Gaff cards now because so many people have released tutorials on things on that, and it just looks so cool what you can do with it. So that's what that is. Costas Fragos, you answered to my Instagram message. If you say my name out loud here, I will go crazy. Costas Fragos. There you go. I hope I'm saying that right, by the way. I apologize if I'm not. Zimal A, my fingers get tired really fast while practicing. Same, man. Same. Can you do Riffle Fan? Show it. I have not done Riffle Fan for the longest time. Here we go. We're going to try it out right now. Riffle Fan. Riffle for all the fans. I didn't do that. We didn't even try it. We didn't even attempt the Riffle Fan today. Going back to the decks. Yeah, so I talked about the Artifice deck. For the longest time, I became obsessed then with the Kingslayer cards because they handled so well. They were cheap. I loved them. I was able to buy so many of the Kingslayer cards from Illusionist. So I got purple, blue, coral, sandstorm, desert. I don't know what names they came up with, but I got so many of those cards because they handled really well. They were inexpensive, so I was able to kind of burn through them pretty quickly. But they were quite nice. I kind of have these cards messed up here now. Unfortunate, so unfortunate. Michael looks good until the card's dropped. I know. That's the problem sometimes with using, because I actually don't use the cards on my shelf too much, so these are practically new. And handling a new deck is definitely not the easiest thing. Yeah, so going through the next cards, I have the Madison Dealers. Sorry, when I said Madison Gamblers earlier, I meant the Madison Dealers. This is my favorite, one of my favorite borderless decks because, again, it's completely borderless, so perfect for doing card mechanic related stuff, and they're marked, so it's really a win-win. This is actually the second marking system I ever learned. The next deck I got here, the Knights. I mean, come on, one of my favorite decks right here by Chris Ramsey, Daniel Madison. Great people, by the way. These Knights, absolutely amazing. I love them. And again, because they combine my passion for chess and cards, not cardistry, playing cards. So I have the gold, the white, whatever they're called, and then I have the blue. I don't think I actually have the red, but those are the Knights I have. And I'm not sure how many of you are aware. Again, not a paid promotion or anything, but Illusionist usually has a lot of great sales, so I got these for like $5 each, which is crazy. So that's why whenever I buy from Illusionist, it's always during a sale, and when they have decks that I like. So I just buy like a ton, so I can get like 100, not 100 decks. That's exaggerated, but I can get twice as many decks for like half the price. Are the Knights V1 or V2? I believe they're V2. Unicorn Queen. I'm 9. I am not. Jesse Champlin, way to rise to the occasion. Thank you very much. Christian the Carnation, hope all is well. Everything is well. Juan, hola amigo. Hola. Do you have any DMCs? I have 3 decks, including the newest Red V5. I do not. Magic Corner, I do not. Oh, by the way, I haven't seen you in such a long time. Great to have you here. Maybe I missed your comment earlier, but good stuff. All right, what else did I miss? Super Amit on Shu. What should I mail? You could. I'm not sure. Did you already email me? I mean, if you email me, just I won the giveaway, something along those lines. Walk away for a minute. Missed the giveaway. Oh, Kostas. I said the name correctly. Goal achieved. Goal achieved. Did I miss anything else? I won the giveaway. What should I do? Okay, I already answered that. Can you give some performance tips or performing tips? I'm not sure. Just try to have control over your audience. Get a good read of the room when you're doing card tricks. Because I know for me personally, when I'm doing card tricks, you kind of want to read the room and see what kind of people you have in the room and what you can get away with. Because some people are very like hands-on, aggressive in your face. So I know there have been points where people just kind of come up to you like, oh, let me see that. Oh, you did this, and that's one of the most annoying things. So for people like that, I show them card tricks that I've really mastered. Generally, those card tricks are impromptu, don't require a whole lot of skill, and if they do require skill, it's always I have that mastered perfectly. So I'm performing when you're doing card tricks. Choose the card tricks that you're doing based on the environment that you're in. Of course, I still recommend having a good arsenal of about 5 card tricks that you're just completely comfortable with. But yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that helps. You have to get the CMC's best marking system. All right, I'm gonna note that down, David. Hey, buddy, got to sleep soon. We still got decks to go before the giveaway. We're probably gonna have to wait like 10 minutes before that happens. I perform for my fam, and they heckle me so much. LOL. Plus, I'm really mad. I would assume bad at misdirection. Well, that used to be me, and I just it really just boils down to practice. I would say practice it'd be great to practice with your family and see, maybe even get feedback from them on where things are exposed. Because again, you don't have the full, you're not seeing what they're seeing. So I always practice in front of a mirror for misdirection and get feedback as much as possible. Uh, are you going to give away your entire deck collection? When I retire, I may. Sophia, how tall are you? I am about 5'7". Not too tall. I'm pretty short person. um, what happens if you mess up? Honestly, it depends. It depends what happens when I mess up. If it's someone that's really in your face, and if I mess up, then I generally just say, okay, you got me this time. Let me try something else, and really nail them with that next card trick. If it's someone being very polite about it, like, oh, I saw how you did that, it was cool, but I saw I was exposed. I generally just give them a compliment back, saying, oh, you got me, you have a good eye for that kind of stuff. So that's generally how I'd approach that. What's your favorite trick to do? The this and that card trick, definitely among my top 5 card tricks to do. Do you do your own card tricks, or do you buy commercial tricks on the market? I don't think I've bought a few commercial tricks that unfortunately I can't teach those on YouTube. But most of the tricks that I do here, I read about, and then I see how I can have some kind of variation on them, and then I share them. A lot of people are very conflicted. Some people are here for the deck collection. Some people are here for the actual giveaway. So I understand. I understand your pain. I'm here too. Uh, do you do mentalism too? No. I wanted to get into it, but I did not. I did. I would say zero experience, but I would say I have one experience with mentalism, and it didn't go too well. So I usually don't. Um, how should you get out of the situation when someone heckles you? Nail them with a great trick. Nail them with a trick that you have down 100%. And I know Chris Ramsey made a good video on it. You can check that out. I think I may have made a video on it. I'm not sure. You may have to check on that. Where do you find the tricks in your videos? Read books, work on variations. That's what I do. I absolutely fooled the family using the size 7's book trick you taught. I know that size 7 trick is so good. Like, it blew me away when I first read about it. I'm like, whoa, that's amazing. And yeah, there it is. Now it's one of my favorites. What do you think about Trilogy by Dan and Dave? Let me tell you, amazing, amazing. That is one of the first. After my friend showed me that card trick, and then he also showed me the Trilogy by Dan and Dave, I was obsessed, obsessed. And I remember this one thing that they said. They're like, "Oh, you have to practice because you can't just go out the next day and do it." I'm like, "Practice? What is that? What is, I don't practice. I don't do that." And I went ahead, tried doing it, completely failed because they used some very difficult slides. So Trilogy by Dan and Dave, it was me growing up doing card magic. That was it. That was the pinnacle of card magic for me. I feel like I went a bit too deep on that one. Um, what's your favorite candy? I like the Ferrero Rocher chocolates. Those are pretty good. They have like the hazelnut on the outside and the inside. Love that. Love that so much. Ah, oh my god, I feel like I'm missing so. For the pressure fan, yeah, yeah. For the riffle fan, yeah, yeah. I know how to do the riffle fan. It's just, I. It's been a while since I've done it, and this is a new deck. But I guarantee you, I trust me. I know how to do the riffle fan. Um, I know a lot of people say using a stack is really good, but never understand how you get into the stack in the first place. Yeah, you really have to just set it up. If you're using a stack, the first trick I do is with the stack, and of course, I've mastered some false full deck shuffles, so those worked really well for me. But yeah, the stack works very nicely. Again, I'm not a fan. I'm not a huge fan of setup card tricks, but the stack definitely a great way to go. Okay, so I'm going to get back to this because I know I've been answering a lot of questions. So continuing on the way down, I do have the Mori deck. So bam, check that out right there. I have the white ones as well. I think the white ones are called Memento Mori. I'm not sure if these are called something different, but these are the Moris. So that's there. But bam, there's the other one. Sometimes you just forget what decks you have on this case. I haven't touched like most of these since I put the case up, but bam, there's the other one. And then I have the first playing cards, V3 by Chris Ramsey. For these cards, right? Let's open this up. I honestly didn't know how to feel about these. I liked them because they kind of just look like nice and fresh. Like I can imagine. I don't know. I can just imagine this. This just looks so cool and fresh. I'm not a. I don't know. I'm very split on this deck. I love them, but I also don't love them. Love them. You know, I like the fact that they have this gold foil thing first here and here. I think that's a very nice touch. I absolutely loved that. I considered doing that for my deck, but then I reconsidered and I didn't do it. But Chris Ramsey releases some amazing decks. So there's that, and then there's the V4s that Chris Ramsey had. So there's two of those. I have both of those on here, and then on the bottom, I have the Orlean pronunciation, not my strong suit, but bam, I have this deck down here as well, also from Illusionist. So this is. It started off as the Illusionist column, and then Chris Ramsey and Daniel Madison kind of made their way in there, and they were also, they also have some kind of association with Illusionists. So that's what that is. All right. Now we're going to go through one last row, and then I'm going to give away the final deck. All right. So up top here, I have some of the Orbit decks. I only actually have the 5th, 6th, and 7th edition. Right. So again, I wasn't huge into deck collecting. I just got them to kind of get them. Like I was saying, everyone else got them. Maybe I should get them too. So I have the 4th, 5th, 6th collection. I really do like the Orbits. They look quite nice. Like, look at that. What happened? Oh, there it is. Okay. Look at it. They look quite nice. I am a fan of this design. So Orbits, definitely a great deck. If you do not have them, I would recommend getting them. Boom, boom. All right. So before you get anything else, the Canis Lupus cards. That's what you really need. The next ones. Now I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the OPC decks. Honestly, when I first saw the OPC decks, the Carvers, by the way, the first OPC deck that I bought, and I did actually buy a half brick, but I did not buy the half brick from Riffle Shuffle or wherever they were made available. So I didn't get the sticker for it, which is kind of a bummer. But I think OPC did such a great job with how they promoted their decks. They killed it. They turned what seemed like to me like not the greatest. And no offense to everyone who loves OPC, I didn't think it was like the greatest design ever. I was never like a fan of like super fruity type decks, but I think they absolutely killed it. Like I have the need to collect stickers. I don't even like stickers that much, but yeah, yeah. So they absolutely killed it. I got the Carvers, Peelers. Peelers are probably one of my more favorite decks just because they have like that nice golden design. The Grapefruit. I love the fact that it came in like a carton. I was able to open the carton. I was able to smell grapefruit. I think they just did such a great job with the overall experience and even how they did the labeling and everything. In terms of the cards themselves, honestly, they're okay. Like they're okay. They're not the greatest. But the whole experience behind it, I think that's just absolute genius. So a lot of respect for those guys. All right, let me go back to some of these questions. I feel like I missed quite a lot. Missed quite a lot of stuff. All right, so I was with the stack. Juan Tamari's masterclass. Yes, Juan Tamari's amazing magician. Just reached 500 subs. Peter for Magic. Congratulations. Congratulations, guys. Subscribe to Peter Ford Magic. I will check out his channel myself, but make sure to subscribe to him. There are like kids yelling outside. A 10,000 deck giveaway. I don't know. I don't know about that. How many tricks do you have? I have 5 go-to card tricks. In terms of how many I remember, about 10. So you've seen me doing all these card tricks on YouTube. Don't remember most of them, but I have learned them, done them, and that's usually when I taught them. I think the card trick that I have coming up soon, actually, like 2 days from now, I have actually never performed that card trick, so I actually needed some of your input on that, and you'll see during the actual video. Which tutorial should I use for this and that? My tutorial. Use the tutorial I have on my channel. At least I think I have one on my channel. I may have taken it down. What was the hardest cardistry move you ever learned? I think it was Cubone. That move drove me crazy. That move. Let me show you Cubone right here. It was like the stupidest. Okay, honestly, it wasn't stupid, but like it was like the simplest looking thing. And it's not perfect with this deck, or I haven't really done a whole lot of practicing with it, but it's like the simplest. Maybe not the simplest, but it looks so simple to do, but it was just impossible at the time to do. And I think Cubone, definitely one of the hardest moves that I learned. My last commercial card trick I bought was Revolve. I think it's a great little utility. I'll check it out. Magic Corner. Thanks so much. I'll check it out. Mimo Tumori. Bottom deal I do when I play with my father. Cheating important. I don't recommend cheating. Okay, do not cheat. All right, I'm just saying that. Just for everyone out there, you should not cheat. Sorry, I got something in my eye, but no cheating. All right. Hope you're staying safe during COVID, everyone. I agree. Senchit, stay safe. Everyone else, stay safe. Orbits are very nice. And I feel like maybe I should start like down up. Have you seen the new Beowulf deck from the Kings? Yeah, it's amazing. I think King's Wall Project, one of the best in terms of design. Why are you winking when you're saying don't cheat? It was something in my eye. I don't know what that was. Can you write your email in the chat? It should be in all my video descriptions. Do you have the great version of OPC? No, I started collecting pretty recently. So the first deck I actually got was Carvers. Then I went to Peelers. Then the Grapefruit, which I loved, by the way. And then the Avocados. The Avocados, I think it was really cool. Just look at that. It got the seed, one without the seed. That's a pretty nifty idea. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's the Avocados. And then down here we got the Shuckers. I think again it's a one-way back design. Not a super fan of it, but I think they did it well enough where it doesn't bother me as much, right? Nice little corny deck. Pun completely intended. All right, nice little corny deck. Not the greatest deck in the world, in my opinion, but I think it's done. I think it's done very well. They handle very nicely. I can't really complain about the back design, even though it is one way. It's done really well. So honestly, overall, pretty good deck. Next, the other deck I have here are the filter playing cards. I used to hate green, by the way. I used to hate green playing cards, but I have it here as well. But these cards are just so nice. I don't know what it is about them, but I've suddenly started to love the green and gold color combination. It just looks amazing. Like I'm considering doing that for my deck, having like a green and gold. I'm not sure, but it looks really nice. All right, so yeah, those are the next 2 decks I have on here. Let's see what else. Sad to see so many people didn't come to the live stream. I mean, less people that come, better your chance of winning the giveaway. So can you do another video on the stack? Because I love the size 7 stack video. Yeah, I'll have one in the works. Hopefully for some time next month. I usually plan all my videos for the coming month on the last day of the previous month. So I plan on my videos for March on the last day of February. So all of my time on February, like the last day, goes into planning. So yeah, that's what that is. I have the stream and Ryze Magic streams to look forward to. Thank you so much, Arthur R. Tang. Although I don't do a whole lot of streams, so but I'm glad. I'm really glad you look forward to this. I don't really like the OPC for performing. I agree. I don't think OPC is ideal for performing card magic, but I think it's great for cardistry. Can you put your email? Okay, just for you, Hazar, I'm going to put my email in the chat. What's my email? realcardmech@gmail.com. There you go. There's my email. Comment boom when giveaways start. Okay, will do. Not magic related, but are you British Indian or Indian American? What's your history? Well, I was born in India, moved here when I was 3 years old, and I've been living here for 23 years. History in a nutshell. Do you use any tick decks like trick decks like Svengali or invisible decks? I do not really for performance. Honestly, I just have them mostly for myself. I've used the invisible deck a couple times for performance, but I feel like at one point it kind of gets old, so it's a little difficult to actually use through well. So I generally like to stick to impromptu non-gimmick type tricks. Show us faced. I cannot do that, so I can't show you that. Speak British for the Brits, please. Aren't we speaking the same English language though? Anyway, we're gonna move down. The next cards I have are these Forever playing cards by Anyone. This is actually the first Anyone deck that I ever purchased, so I have that here. They handle really well, so that is what that is. Fun fact: they don't answer the emails too much, so that was quite of a bummer because I asked them about one of their decks. 3 weeks later, no reply. That's a bummer. So if you guys ever end up watching this, get better at doing that. Next card, the Runaway World, and this is what I emailed them about, the Runaway World playing cards. I absolutely love the handle on these playing cards, the back design. But that's about all I love about these playing cards. But yeah, I've done a review on them. You can go ahead and check those out. Next, I got these Burt's, these are fall winter 2017. Love these playing cards, by the way. My one issue with these playing cards is that they wear very quickly, but they handle beautifully. And I'm waiting for the next deck to come through. I think they're going to ship it out this month, but I'm just waiting. It's waiting for the next deck to come through. Whew. All right. Which tutorial should I use for this and that card trick? My tutorial. It should be somewhere on my channel. Can you give some ideas to develop patter speech while performing card tricks? Yeah, Cardition, great question. So it's difficult to kind of give like a general answer to that question, but I would say when observing people that are doing card magic or observing really masters in their field, see what they're doing and try to copy what they're doing first, and then create your own version of that. So you still have that same impact, but you're also learning through that process to create your own pattern. A few more decks left to show. Do you like Darren Brown, Mentalist? I do like Darren Brown. He's pretty awesome. But although, I'm not going to lie, I only looked him up before buying his deck. Invisible Deck Pro is really good. I haven't heard of that. I'll have to check that out. Thanks for that, Magic Corner. In India, we had 5551. It's almost giveaway time. It is almost giveaway time. The only gimmick I really use is the Invisible Deck. It's legendary. What's your favorite cardistry move, and can you show it? My favorite cardistry move is always changing. I got to tell you, it's always changing. I'm a little bummed out that I have these Ryze playing cards everywhere. But favorite cardistry move as of right now is the last one I learned, which is Barolo 2. And bam, there it is. Really trying not to mess up because I already messed up the Ripple fan. What's your favorite cardistry move, and can you show? Okay, well, I just did that. I just read the comment again. I feel stupid. How long did it take you to get from 5K to 10K subscribers? Good question. So let's step back. Let's take the journey together. So I started this channel in September 2017. That's when the first video was uploaded. After that, it took me, I remember in January 2018, I had 300 subscribers and about 400 subscribers in February 2018. Fast forward 1 year, I had 1.2K subscribers in February 2019. In February 2020, I had a little over 4K subscribers. So I think, for some reason, I only kept track from February to February. I don't know what it is, but I think from 5K to, yes, 5K to 10K, right? Yeah, 5K to 10K. I think it took me, let's just say conservatively, April. Let's say April, I hit 5K. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna have to look it up. But from April, it took me a year. Honestly, I would say it took me a little less than a year from 5K to 10K to reach, to reach 10K. Where do you learn good magic tricks? Books and pros. How did your parents let you buy so many decks? Well, I buy my own decks for my own money, so that's what that is. I'm still learning the move. I'm a slow learner. I viewed the Invisible Deck Pro on my channel a while ago. I'll make sure to check it out, Magic Corner. I'll make sure to check it out. What do you think by Ultimate Secrets of Card Magic by Di Vernon? I don't think I actually have that book. I know I have that book. I have not read it yet, but I know I have that book. How long till you notice that you've gotten good? How long till you notice that you've gotten good at card magic cardistry? I don't know. I think it's when people tell you, because in my mind, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. In my mind, I never really felt like I'm the greatest. I'm great at this. Sure, I'm sure there's some moves where I'm like, yeah, I got this nailed down, but it's never like, I'm so good. So maybe that's not a way to look at it. I think it's just you kind of just get confident with your performing skills, and you just know at one point that you can do it. So if that's your definition of how you know when you get good, it's just when you gain a lot of confidence through performing. Do you buy other magic wallets, DIY tricks? I actually bought this for the first or second time. I bought a prop, and it's like the magic box thing where the box closes, like there's nothing there, then you pull it out and there's something in there. I don't know. I was just never a fan of using any kind of props or things like that. And that's one of the reasons I went with CardMechanic, because I just liked the pure skill involved with handling cards. And I'm sure that it's involved with other props as well, but everyone has cards. You don't have to carry a whole lot of other stuff. You can borrow decks, and that's why I love my favorite card tricks are impromptu. My favorite magic tricks are impromptu card tricks. That's what that is. What do you use to hold your decks? This thing right here. And then I have others like stuffed in my closet in the back, but that's it. Me too, I'm a slow learner, and because of hard hands, it's hard to give finishing to move. Yep, yeah, I feel that. Nice question. Is YouTube your full-on career? I wish. I really do wish, but it's not. All right. So yeah, currently I'm still work from like 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. every day. So that's what that is. What are your thoughts on Richard Turner? Love that guy. Person I definitely look up to. One of the greatest of all time. What I actually a lot of the material that I learned from observing him and then coming up with my own twist on it. For example, the second deal, I think he's the master of the second deal, by the way. And really how I came up with mine was I looked at so many different tutorials, but then I saw him doing it. I'm like, wow, that looks good. Maybe I can try doing it that way. So I spent like weeks just literally watching him do the second deal and just trying to follow along. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I think my second deal is good. And I've fooled a decent number of people with it. And I think it is pretty smooth. So that's Richard Turner, definitely a great guy. That's the whole thing I was trying to say. Do you have any tricks using double backers? Yes, I do. I have a couple of videos on them. I'm actually a left-handed person, but I learned all the choice with the right hand, so it takes time for me to learn cardistry magic. Yeah, I agree with that. Maybe one thing I'd recommend, maybe just try doing what everyone else is doing, just to make life a little bit easier for yourself. But I don't know, completely up to you. When I actually started doing it, I used to hold the deck in my right hand. So if you know if you're a righty, you hold the deck in your left hand. If you're a lefty, you hold the deck in your right hand. So when I started doing card magic, I always held the deck in my right hand. And of course, I'm a righty, so it was weird. So when I first learned how to do like the thumb fan, I was able to do it. I learned it with my right hand. And now if I use an old deck or a deck like this to do it in my left hand, it doesn't look as nearly as good. So yeah, that's what that is. Um, all right. So here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm going to do. The last deck I have on here are the Ventus avocado color flavor, whatever this is. But this is the only deck that I have from Lotus in Hand, and I did not open it because it's the only one I have. So yeah, the guac edition, not avocado, guac edition. That's what that is. So yeah, that's what that is. That's here. That is the last deck in my collection. With that, I want to start winding down. Just going to answer a few more questions, and then I'm going to get into the last giveaway. All right, and the last two decks I'm giving away. One is one that's close to my heart is the Artifice deck, and the other is the V-Twin Arvis Still Playing Cards. All right, so those are the last two decks I'm going to give away, and then there's going to be another giveaway video happening tomorrow. All right, so keep your eyes open for that. A lot of stuff being given away for 10K. I need water. There we go. All right, I'm just gonna do like a few more questions. What do you have a favorite magician on YouTube? I wouldn't say favorite magician. I love Chris Ramsey. I love Daniel Madison. Alex Pandrea is pretty good. So hope that answers your question. Did I miss any questions? I learned thumb fan in my right hand, and I'm also right-handed. Yep, that's what it is. The Guac edition is also a very, very expensive deck, so don't open it. Yes, David, that's the one reason I did not open it, because I see it listed for like 80 bucks on eBay. So yeah, definitely did not open it there. What is your chess rating? Good question. So in Bullet, my chess rating is a 1300. In I usually play Bullet in Blitz. In Blitz, Bullet, by the way, for those you don't know, is 1 minute. Each player gets 1 minute to play. Blitz is each player gets 3 minutes. My rating in Blitz is about a 1250. My rating in Rapid is 1450 or maybe 1500. I don't remember. But yeah, those are literally the only three I play. I play Bullet, Blitz, and Rapid because everything else takes a very long time, and sometimes you just don't have the time. Do you know Assad Chaudhry of 52 Cards? No, I do not. But maybe one day. He's too cool for me. I sent him a message. He didn't get back to me. He's too cool for me. Where can we buy bricks of cards? USPCC usually doesn't have any. I'm not sure. Do you mean? I love the name, not Bill Cosby. By the way, good question. It depends what playing cards you're buying, right? If you're buying just bicycle playing cards, honestly, you can like go to Amazon or something, buy the playing cards. It really depends. Life is beautiful. I hate plastic decks. I agree. A million card tricks is good. I agree. Do you win the decks? Yes, you win the decks. You're supposed to say, you're supposed to say you are your favorite magician. Oh, it's a good point. I say that for my own deck, but I don't say that for myself. Good point. Best wishes from Germany. Thank you so much. I watched your stand-up Monty from David Blaine. Okay, all right. Giveaway time. I know a lot of people are asking for the giveaway. So here is what's going to happen. Since we did have people start putting things in early, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to go ahead, shuffle up the deck. I'm going to take the top card, and then I'm going to type me. Not anyone, not Unicorn Queen. I'm going to type boom. Okay, and when I type boom, that's when you put in your guesses. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Give it a few cuts right in front of you. Show you all the cards are different. I want to let you memorize the cards, by the way. Here you go. I'm going to let you memorize the cards. If you have a great memory, it probably won't help you, but you can even take a look at the cards right here. There you go. You seen the cards? Now I'm going to shuffle them up. Perdue, good luck. Here we go. Here we go. Shuffling up the deck. Oh, there we go. And remember, when I type boom, that's when you start guessing. So I have one card here. I'm going to type boom. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Boom. Take your guesses right now. Take your guesses right now. Just waiting on the guesses to roll through. Okay, now they all roll through at once. I've missed everything. Jesus. What happened? What happened? I saw nothing for like 2 minutes, and then all of a sudden, honestly, I have no clue if you guys have said it. Here's what I'm gonna let this run for like 5 more seconds, and then we're just gonna run through, see if anyone said it. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm just gonna run through real quick, see if anyone said it. I've seen a lot of people are close. Yes, I know at least one person has said it, so I'm gonna reveal the card. It is the 5 of spades. Now we just have to see who was the first person to say it, and then that person will be the winner of the last deck. 5 of spades. Let me start from the top. Starting from the top. Starting from the top, now we're here. Wow, so many people guessed, jeez. All right, so I said boom. Looking for a 5. Looking for a 5. King of spades, queen of hearts, 3 of hearts. Looking for a 5 of spades, 5 of clubs. 5 of spades, unicorn. Unicorn XD. Unicorn XD got it right. 5 of spades was absolutely correct. I'm going to take a picture right now. Take a picture right now. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Unicorn XD. You can either send me an email at realcardmech@gmail.com or you can just put your email right here. So that works as well. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Zuriel. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your names wrong. But thank you so much for telling me that Unicorn said it. So congrats, Unicorn. XD, make sure to send me an email. Again, realcardmech@gmail.com, or you can put your email in the chat so I would just send you an email. So anything works. So that's going to be it, guys. We went through this whole display case. It was great having, I actually don't know how to end this. I see the end button now. But yeah, it was great having all you guys here. Thank you so much for the support. Make sure to keep your eyes open for the next giveaway video. Unicorn XD, I'll put these 2 cards for you over to the side. So we got them all set. Make sure to send me the email. Don't forget. And yeah, it was great having all you guys here. Super awesome. You guys are the best. How do you end this? How do you end this? Peace out.